Hey, Pro Sekai jump scare. So, welcome to this game, which it really is one of the games of all time. And surprisingly this time, this section at least is not concerning my absolute clownery involving gacha in this game. So, a number of things have happened ever since the gacha banner video I posted. I think it's almost 2 weeks now. Real life has been really busy, so I'm sorry for that, and I hope you'll understand. But a number of things have happened that are justified enough for me to make this section. So first of all, let's start easy by going to the event. You can see my team is very clearly not the winning one. It's the goldfish one, or Kingyo. But the fact is, I did actually think Goldfish was going to win because of an inside joke. So there's this Japanese Twitter user called Boskobu, which I'll put his profile on the screen right now, post-editing. But he has a very unfortunate tendency to lose every single truthful carnival except for like a few. I think they're like Kanade focused events where he doesn't lose, but then he picked Guppy this time, which is the winning team. And I thought, hey, even more reason for me to go Goldfish, because I mean, look at that thing compared to the Guppy. Like, it's that much better in terms of design. So yeah, I thought I had this in the bag. No. He definitely, I don't know, I feel kind of cheated because he's the one that always loses. And then I was like, free crystals, but apparently not this time. But yeah, top 40k, it's kind of like every day for me. I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's really not, but as you can see, I have like a lot of top 500k at this point is like routine for me because I just need to get all like 500 crystals, which is a lot of crystals. It's honestly really, really, really tiring. Especially since you've been doing them like ever since Halloween, which has been like October, the end of October. It's been like top 500, top 50,000 every single event, which is tiring. So well, except for this one. Oops. Well, post that one because I was like super tired. But yeah, it's been top 50k ever since. So yeah, it's just the usual, but one thing I like to point out is Enna is rank 50 as well, so now I have both Tsukasa and Enna at 50. Now, on the topic of Enna Shinonome, the current gacha banner art is still up, and then you can see I have 0 of the seals, right? 0, none, zilch. And my tickets are also 47. But, so you know when you pull the gacha in Pro Sekai, right? And then you like think, oh, I'm gonna do a cheeky single. And then you press the button, and then instead of the button going immediately to the loading screen where Miku's holding like the bubble, right? And then it starts loading. And then 9 times out of 10, the bubble is a complete fake out. You get like a colorless one, or a blue one, or even like a yellow that turns out to be a dupe, right? So then the loading doesn't actually mean anything. But then the loading kept on going for like a good 2 to 3 seconds. And like by second 3, this is ridiculous, but stay with me. But like the 3rd second, I was like, this is kind of weird, like something's going on. And then like the loading kept on going for like 2 more seconds, and then it turned to rainbow. And like by this point, I am losing my crap. And then I pressed the button, and then the voice line plays. So after I recorded the video, I usually at least go to YouTube and see everyone else's results, right? And then I heard Enna's voice line like 2 to 3 times, and it started with the phrase motto. And then I heard the word, well, it's not really a letter or a word, is it? It's like a character, right? The character mo. And then I heard a female voice say it, and I just go nuts. And in hindsight, it's actually really funny because there's a lot of 4-star cards in this game, and a lot of girls. Like, there's way more girls than boys, for sure. So then it would have been really, really funny if it was another character saying the word motto. But no. Sorry, I just need to, like, every single time I look at this card, I just think of the ridiculous circumstances that led me to it, but Long story short, I actually did get Anna. I like how I said long story short, but then I recounted all my feelings pulling this card. This is ridiculous. But yeah, I got her in the end. It's actually the very first solo I did after that video, and it was free crystals too. As you could see before, I haven't bought any. Well, I did buy the pass, okay, but that was to tell the game that if you give me what I want, I will give you money. It's just the pass, okay. It's within my budget anyway. So Anna, as a side note, Nui, you're forgiven for your crimes, okay? You're forgiven for your war crimes. But yeah, I'm gonna show off her costume real quick, because this section, I don't want it to be too long. Because people are gonna be like, what's up with that? Surely your pulls aren't that good. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the... Okay, 1 second. So. For some reason, I think like the cut of the mode makes it look really bad, because I've looked at the 3D live, and her skirt is really nice, but then here it's kind of like boxed off, so... Yeah, once again, we're gonna get this for her. And just like a small tangent on her hair, it's actually not as good as I thought it would be, because if you look at her fringe especially, it's like really choppy. And like the back of her hair is like, it's okay. It's a little too straight for my liking, but I think it's fine. But it's the front of the hair for me, because if you look at like her fess, right, like you can see like how well, I guess like well modeled in a way, yeah, how well modeled her bangs are, but then here they're like super choppy. I don't know why. But yeah, that's like my tiny gripe with this card. Because on the card, like the art is amazing, of course, because it's Enna, duh. But I don't know. I just feel like they should have modeled her bangs to be exactly like this instead of like this choppy style. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking. I guess you could say that I'm being ungrateful in this sense, but this critique is coming out of a love for the game. Like, if I didn't love the game, I wouldn't care to like tell you what I thought of the hairstyle. So yeah, she's just, and you're forgiven. She saved me 20. She saved me 200 pulls again. So yeah. Anyway, so that was like my tiny mini saga of how, in fact, everything turned out perfectly fine, and I did not have to spend that many crystals. I spent 300, like literally 300 crystals to get her. So yeah, I was actually super surprised that happened, because up until I saw that rainbow, I was like, haha, the game is faking me out again, but it didn't, and I have her now. But yeah. After this was on the 6%, to be fair, to be very fair. I don't think I would have kept on going after the Color Fest ended, so yeah. I got off scot-free, and now I will behave perfectly for Tsukasa. Because there's, I don't know, I mean, they're not gonna get another limb within the next 3 months, right? And then, I don't know, I kind of have a gut feeling it's Tsukasa and Mufes next, but don't quote me on that. I don't work, my uncle doesn't work for Colopel, so yeah. That's really all I wanted to say, actually. The event and getting Anna. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Why did I say it like that? For now? I don't actually sound like that, I'm sorry. It's Anna's fault. She's just too beautiful and has ruined all communications. But yeah, Jesus, I'm so sorry. But yeah, the free pulls is gonna come next. It's kind of disjointed in a way, because I didn't have time to like sit down and record, but the results are, well, they really are one of the results ever. But yeah, Anna. Anna, 知らない。
もっと自分自身に目を向けてみたら ないわけ？
Hey, just adding a few words to the end of the video. I did try to do a voiceover, but then I think compared to my previous attempts at doing a successful voiceover, it's really kind of disjointed because the video cuts so quickly, and this time I didn't leave much space for me to kind of like add comments while the polls were going on. And I think this time the polls are like less interesting than the last free period of polls, so I thought just to add a few words at the end. So, right, not, I think it's okay. I mean, not getting any new 4 stars kind of hurts, but then you have to keep in mind this is coming off from me getting the Enna after everything that happened, and I did get 4 stars, admittedly, just not new ones, and unfortunately, one of the dupes had to be the colorful paint Enna I put on the paid select list, which, I mean, it happens, I guess. It doesn't hurt as much as Dazzling Stage Tsukasa, which I pig ticketed for anniversary. But you go into these select lists with the mindset that there is definitely a chance that one day the card you picked will come back to spook you, and unfortunately it happened to me for the first time here. So yeah, what can I say? Enna giveth and Enna taketh. Also, I forgot to say this in the original Gacha video, but thank you to Mizuki Akiyama, my lord and savior. They really pulled through this time. Thank you, Mizuki.